Hey friends, and welcome back. So guys, I thought we would do just a little bit of chit-chatting and recap on the hot mess that was the Dollar General these last 3 days with the clearance event. But hold that thought, I dropped my phone. Don't you hate when you drop your phone like in the little bit of crease area in between your seats and the middle console? That is so annoying. I almost broke a nail. Goodness gracious, that was some work. Anyways, today is Monday, April the 30th, so the clearance event has officially ended as of yesterday, which was Sunday, April the 29th. I'm up and early this Monday morning, being an adult for once. By the way, I don't like mornings, in case you didn't know that. Anywho, this video is just going to be some chit chat, no rhyme or reason other than recapping the hot mess again that was the Dollar General. But before we start that, let me share this with you guys. I got another gift from Miss Gina, and this is actually a birthday gift. So in case I haven't mentioned it as of yet, my birthday is this coming Saturday, which is May 5th. So happy birthday to me. But Gina sent me a pair of socks, and these are like, let me open them so you can see. They are so cute, and I love socks. Like, I am a sock type of gal, like, and not just like any old kind of socks, but cute, funny socks I love. But look, she sent me these here, and these are a birthday gift. So Gina Swepe, in case you guys aren't familiar with her, thank you so very much. We did the spring box swap that went up on Saturday, and she actually received my name, so she was my secret giver, and I got Ash with Ash Loves Coupons. Anyways, I'll leave that video linked at the end of this video if you have not had a chance to go and watch it. But she sent these in addition, and I got these a few days after I got my actual box of goodies for the swap. And this here was just a little birthday gift. So Gina, thank you so much. These are absolutely cute. Love them. So yeah, so I got socks. Okay, so the Dollar General, in case you guys hadn't noticed, at the bottom of your receipts, if you shop throughout the weekend, I received 2 different 5 off 25s. One is going to be for this Friday, May the 4th, and then the other one is for Saturday, May the 5th. So 2 different coupons there. Make sure you're checking those receipts. And I got a ton of receipts because I did a ton of shopping. So on each one, you guys can see that. On each one of my receipts, I have different ones. And I even got a receipt. One of my receipts had May 12th. So I got Saturday, May 12th, 5 off 25 already as well. So again, just check your receipts, guys, so that you make sure you have those coupons, paper, and they're also available in the Dollar General app as digital coupons for 5 off 25 for Saturday and for Friday. So be sure you clip those as well. Okay, anyways, we are in the mommy mobile this morning because my life is consistent of errands. Apparently, I had to drop the elementary kids off. I dropped them off to school. I don't typically drop them to school. They typically ride the bus, but it was Monday and I had to get out anyway to drop Lola the pug off for her spa appointment. So I just went ahead and dropped the kids off. That way Lola and I can leave out a little bit early because I needed to get by and get gas. I needed to get the hubby's clothes out the cleaners, which you guys probably can see and hang it back there. And then put other clothes in the cleaners, you know, early morning errands. So I'm going to take a good nap today is what I'm saying. But anyways, all that being said, now my life is consistent of literally sitting in the parking lot in front of PetSmart waiting on Lola the pug to finish with her spa treatment. So they have this new thing now that they don't put pugs, bulldogs, and like, I don't know, I think little chihuahuas, he said. Anyways, they have a new rule, I guess, that or a new policy at PetSmart where they can't put them in kettles. So they do what's called express service, and they do everything all at once. They get their cut, then they move over to get cleaned and, you know, bathe, and nails, ears, all that stuff. They do it all at once, express line. And then we have to stay around in the area. You don't have to literally stay in the store, but in the adjacent area. That way when they call you, you could get there at least 10 minutes within the time they call you to say that your baby's ready, your fur baby. I'm gonna cut the air on so if you guys hear it, sorry, but it's hot. So anyways, I'm sitting in PetSmart parking lot because I really can't go too far. Now there is a Target right here, and I thought about going into Target, but then I realized I'm on a budget and I blew like all through my little money this weekend shopping Dollar General. So I'm not going to go into Target. I'm not going to torture myself. I'm not going to do that. I am not about that life. So I'm just going to sit here and wait on Lola. And while we wait, I'm going to record this video and chat with you guys. So I would love to know how your experience with the Dollar General. If you have not already shared that in the comments over the last 2 videos, let us know how your experience was. Let me know also if you are going to venture out again and give it a try again, or if you're just going to wash your hands and be done with it. Because guys, it was a hot mess all the way around. So I started my journey this weekend at my main store, which is the store I told you guys is always a hot mess. Not only is it overcrowded with people, but the store just got so much crap in there, and they just don't keep it organized and clean. So anyways, and then the employees themselves are a different story. So I started off there. I got there, the store opens at 8. I got there at about 8:30 after my kids got on the school bus Friday morning, and I walk in and there's people in the front checkout, baskets full. So I already know they ain't got no more laundry, they ain't got no more paper goods in here, you know, everything is gone. I get to the back, there's a lady, her daughter, who should have been in school but she wasn't, her daughter and her husband, they each had a basket. The one basket was filled with all of the dish soap. I mean, like all the dish soap. Like if you just wanted one bottle, not today, you ain't getting it. All the dish soap she had in one basket. The other one she had filled with Purex and Snuggle. The other one and more dish soap and paper products, and she just had everything. So when I seen that, I was like, well, dang, you know, I might as well go ahead and walk out. I ain't gonna get nothing up in here. So I kind of went around the back of the store, and there was an end cap with some of the Purex and the Downy beads on it. And I was like, oh snap, yes. So as I walked around to get to that end cap, there was a lady that came with her 2 kids. Again, they should have been in somebody's school or somebody's daycare. They were little kids. So I seen her. She had the little kid. He was probably maybe 3.5 years old, I would say, but she had him on the end cap, and he was like tossing all of the the Purex crystals into the basket. And I'm like, oh my goodness. And then she's sitting there with the baby in her hand, and she's bending over trying to grab some as well. There were 2 left, y'all. 2. She had grabbed some, and she turned around and put them in her basket, and I seen just the last 2 that she was about to grab, and she had a basket full, right? I slid in like I was a baseball player, slid in for the whole room, and I hurry up and grab it. I grabbed it so fast. I said, let me get these 2 since you got all those. She was pissed. But I don't care, because I mean, come on. I understand it's a good deal. They're at a discounted price. We got some little rebates on Ibotta for them. But you can't sit there and take all 30 bottles. I mean, save some for somebody. Like, stop being greedy. Like, just stop. You know what I mean? Stop. So again, she had them, and she was gonna get them last 2. I slid right on in before she had a chance to turn back around and bend over, and I'm like, let me get these 2 since she got all those. You should have seen her face. If she could have, she probably would have cussed me out or try to call herself swinging on me, but not today. We're not gonna fight over no Purex crystals, but you're not about to get them all. I got my 2. So moving on. So that was that. So I go around, I said, well, let me see if I can get any of the household type stuff that I wanted to get that was on my list as well. So I went ahead and I was able to get that clock that I picked up there. And I think that was pretty much it in my first store that I saw. So left the first store, and I was debating at this point whether or not I was going to go to another location. It's a little bit farther out. It's not too far, but I would be actually like passing up a store to go to that location. I was like, you know what, that's the only location that they're pretty much organized. The manager keeps the store clean, the employees are nice and decent. Let me just go there and see. And I actually scoped that store out Wednesday, and they're the ones that had the big bag of the Charmin toilet paper. So anyways, I get in there. As soon as I walked in, the manager's like, oh, nothing's ringing up. Everything is, you know, still just at its regular price. It's not coming up, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, oh, okay, crap. So I grabbed a few things that I knew were supposed to be included in the deal, including the Charmin toilet paper. So I was in the back of the store just going over my list, making sure I had all my goodies. And she came, she say no. She say, I know the Charmin's supposed to be included, but it's still ringing up at the regular price. I was like, okay. I said, well, I'm going to hold on to it. I said, do you think it's because it's early in the morning and it hasn't reset? And she was like, no, I did all the resets last night. Everything should be kicked in, but nothing is ringing up correctly. So I'm like, okay, I'll hold on to it. I'll give it a little bit more time, and then we'll scan it. She's like, that's fine. I'll scan it for you. Whatever you want to scan, we can scan it and see it. She's really, really nice. She's a really, really nice lady. So I was like, okay, so I had all of my stuff. So at this point, there wasn't a whole lot of people in this store. So everybody was at again, my main store, and then the other store that's right down the street from it. Everybody hit those up first before they went to the one that's farther out. So luckily for me, I got there when I did. So I had all of my stuff in the basket. So one young lady comes up to me and she's like, oh, how did you get so lucky? Where did you find those Charmins and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, oh, they only had like, you know, 2 left, I think, or so, but I found them on this rack and that was it. Now, I knew the store only had 3 because I scoped the store out on Wednesday. So when I picked mine up, I only picked up 2 and I left 1 so that someone else could get in on the deal, right? So she was like, well, I had her scanning and she said it's not coming up. And y'all, she just started, this one girl, she just started getting nasty. She just started cussing and yelling and saying, you know, these managers in here, these cashiers don't want us to get the deals. They lying about stuff. And I mean, she was just going on and on. So here I am trying to push my basket out of the general facility to where she was, because I don't want to be associated with all that nastiness and drama. You keep that to yourself. If you can't get the deal, pass it, you know, don't pass it up, but move on and go to another store. It ain't no sense to sit there and yell and cuss and carry on and down talk any manager or any employee. They just doing their job, you know. Not, we all know they got some that is a hot mess and they will hide product, but I can tell you guys, this particular manager, she's not like that. So anyways, this lady's getting all upset. So I move away from her and she kind of draws in a crowd of other people that are thinking the same thing. And they all in the middle of the aisle, cutting up, carrying on, cussing, and, you know, like, well, did she ring that up for you? How much was it? And, you know, all this other stuff. At the other store, they doing this and da da da. So I'm on the other side of the store. I'm like, I'm not getting into that. So the one lady, she leaves the store. I go back around. At this point, the store is getting packed. Everybody's running to the register to get checked out. This one lady coming there, she was an older lady, and she just should have been ashamed of herself. All I heard my manager say is, ma'am, you don't have to act this way. And if you don't calm down, I'm going to call the cops on you. And I was like, oh, snap. This is my cue to go. And at this point, because I knew my products were at that time weren't scanning up correctly, I was just trying to give it some more time and wait so that I could go through the line and get the prices, you know, the way they're supposed to be. So my manager, I can see it on her face. She's getting really upset because it just wasn't necessary. And the other cashier that was there was a little old lady. And I don't want to say old, but she was an older lady. And she was just like, you know, she thought it was funny. Like, you know, is she really cutting up over toilet paper? Like, is it this serious? And my manager was like, you know, I'm going to call the cops. And the lady is like, well, call the cops. I don't care. Call them. Matter of fact, let me call them for you. And I'm like, oh, Jesus. Over some toilet paper. Like, who does this, right? So on and so forth. So at this point, now let me also back up and add this into the story. This particular location I don't go to as often for couponing. Very sparingly I do, because again, it takes me out of my way to get there, and I just really don't have the time to be driving that way. So typically when I do go in the coupon, you guys, I tell you all the time, I'm on point, I'm organized, I got my list, I know what I'm doing, and I'm very calm about it. But I know with my manager, I don't want to say she get irritated, but I know I'm one of the main people that go in there couponing outside of a few other people, right? So at this point, when everybody's acting a butt, she comes over to me and she's like, you know what? I haven't said this to you before, but let me just say thank you. And I'm like, for what? She's like, just thank you. You are always respectful. You always come in here, and if something doesn't work and it's not scanning, you're not going to get outraged about it. You're like, okay, trying to figure it out with me as to why it's not working, etc. And then you just, if you don't get it, you don't get it. You never cuss me, is what she says. Like, you never cuss me, and I appreciate you for that, and whatever. So the moral of that is, the other ladies that were acting a plump fool just made me look good. That's all I'm saying. Made me look better. Made me be the favorite couponer that come into that store. Let me say it that way. Now, there was another lady that came in there. She was so funny. She was so cute. She had a phone, and she's showing the lady a Facebook post that she's seen on Facebook, telling her what items were on sale and what they were ringing up for. And she told the lady, well, it's on Facebook, so you got to give it to me for this price. It's on Facebook. So my manager just looked at her and said, ma'am, that's not even the Dollar General's Facebook page. That's somebody that lives way in Minnesota or somewhere up north. She's like, ma'am, just step back. I'm not gonna adjust the price based on Facebook, ma'am. Come on. And this lady was really getting upset. Like, no, it's on Facebook. I'm like, oh my God. Oh, I was just like, okay, this is ridiculous. At this point, I'm in the store now 35 minutes. And I'm looking at my basket like, do I really even want to stand in line for this? And I was trying to wait because I did not want to go through the line and things work for me and it didn't work for other people, and then it'd be more crap. So I literally waited until all the hot mess people were out of the store, and then I went into the line. Now, again, I went over my haul video with you guys, and I told you guys that Charmin toilet paper was ringing up at $8. and it was not coming off as 50% off, going down to $4. So my manager had to adjust it. At this point, because of all the nasty people, and me and this other lady, we were the only ones in there, kind of just calm, going with the flow, trying to figure things out and not getting all stupid and ignorant. She went ahead and adjusted the prices for us on the things that were not ringing up. That goes to show that when you have respect, not only for yourself, for the couponing community, for the manager and the cashiers, and just respect in general, you get a lot more, period. You know what that saying is, you catch a lot more flies with honey than vinegar. It is so true, because of all the badness and nastiness that the other people showed in the store. When it came to me and this other lady who was just like, you know, we get it, we don't, it is what it is. We got our deals. Let me just put it that way. So the more of the story, I know sometimes it's upsetting. I know sometimes it's frustrating. Guess I could take my glasses off. The sun is going away. But I know sometimes it's frustrating and upsetting. But we still got to keep our cool. Just remember that you're not only representing yourself, you're representing the coupon community. But if you're a woman out there shopping, you're representing women. If you are a African-American woman, you are representing African-American women. If you are a Caucasian woman, Hispanic woman, etc. We all have stereotypes attached to us as it is. And when we get in there and start and cutting up, it don't help. It don't help nobody, is what I'm saying. So it's not necessary. Over toilet paper, it's like we get these deals all the time. I understand it's a big clearance event and everybody's hyped about it. We just want to be able to say we participated in it, but at the end of the day, is it really worth disgracing yourself? The answer is no. So that was that drama. And then on the side of that, there were two ladies that literally were going head to head in my first store. And one of the man cashiers had to come from the back and was like, hey, either y'all gonna stop or we gotta call the cops. Y'all gotta get out of here. Because they were fighting over, I don't even know what it was. I can't remember what it was, but they were going head to head. I'm like, come on, y'all gotta be kidding me. Like, I felt like this was like beyond worse than Black Friday. You know what I mean? Like, it was Black Friday for the Dollar General. People were like literally throwing elbows trying to fight over toilet paper. It's like, stop the madness already. You know what I mean? But anyways, that was all that drama. So I'll tell you guys in a second the beauty that came out of it. Well, outside of now that my manager say, okay, well, even though she's the crazy coupon lady that comes in here with her binder full of coupons and she's in here cutting or carrying on or scanning things and writing down her numbers to make sure they all come out great, my manager's like, I can deal with her because she's calm, she's nice, she doesn't get upset. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work, and she keeps on going about her business, etc. So I got a newfound respect from my manager, as well as I got a newfound respect for her, if that makes sense. She respected me respected her, etc. And then on top of that, because it was just, I knew it was going to be a rough day all the way around at the stores, at all of them. This particular store where my manager was just like overwhelmed because, again, those customers were just a hot mess. I treated them to pizza. Now, I don't want anybody to think I did it to bribe them to get my deals. No, I got my deals after I checked out. I offered and asked, what time is lunch? She's like, oh, we don't take breaks around here like that. And I asked her, can I please bring you guys back lunch? Would you guys like pizza, Subway, what? She's like, whatever you bring is fine. So I went and got them a pizza. It's just a way to say thank you, appreciate you taking your time with me. But also to say, it's okay, you guys had a rough day, here's something for you. That's exactly what it was. And honestly, guys, even if I wouldn't have got all my deals, I probably would have treated them to lunch, because they went through hell and high water that morning with those people, and I'm sure it carried on throughout the entire weekend. So sometimes bringing a little sweet treat, a little donut in the morning, a little hash brown, a little coffee when you're shopping early in the morning for your cashier, your manager, just to say, here you go. I know sometimes the headaches with couponing can be a little rough, even though it's their job. It's their job to accept our coupons, don't get me wrong. But we all know, and I think it was probably Ronnie Kimono that said this a few times, our deals are only as good as our cashier, or something along that line. We are only as good as our cashier, or our deals are only as good as our cashier. Something of that nature, but she is absolutely right. The cashiers do make or break the deals, period. So moving on from that. So outside of that, one of the highlights this weekend for me is that I met a new couponing friend. So I'm excited about that, because I don't have many people, honestly, guys, that I coupon with. to share the deals, to go to a store, check on deals, pick up deals for me. I hold the deals while, you know, I'm on my way to the store, and vice versa. So I met a new couponing buddy, and I'm excited about that as well. She's new to couponing. She's been doing it for a couple weeks now. So I've been hooking her up with all the lingo and giving her all the information, the ins and the outs and all that stuff there. And we just been talking over this weekend and everything, and it's pretty awesome sometimes when you can meet other like-minded individuals. She's a young mother just trying to save a coin and get some savings and get things for her family and things like that. So that is a highlight for me this weekend, that I met a new couponing friend. So I'm super excited about that. And plus, she did share some blinking coupons with me from that she got from Kroger for some big razors. She didn't have to. I didn't ask for it. We were in Dollar General and she just handed them over to me. So that was awesome. And then I also hipped her to the dollar soaps that were at the Family Dollar on clearance. So that is my craziness and my highlights of the weekend from shopping the Dollar General clearance event. This was my first time shopping this event on this magnitude of a level. I'm sure I have maybe came across a clearance item at the Dollar General before, but I never shopped the main event like this. So this was my first time. And thanks again to Krista Coupons for all of her videos and helpful tips with getting ready with this crazy event. So that was helpful for sure. If you guys hop on her videos this week, definitely let her know that Michelle says thank you and all that stuff there. So with all that being said, guys, I would love to know in the comments below, what were your high moments, your low moments? If you have not already shared that with me in the comments over the past few videos, definitely share that down below and all that stuff there. So again, I just wanted to chit chat with you guys. Now I need to go in and see why Lola is taking so long. My baby should be ready already. So until next time, guys, thanks so much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe if you have not done so already. And until then, happy couponing.